For my money, this story is the moment where Torchwood finally hits its stride. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. Very few television shows are able to hit their stride right out of the gate. I mean, sure, if it's a limited series, something like, a recent example would be WandaVision, where it's an idea fully formed at the outset. Sure. But for most ongoing programs, the first season is shaky at best, and Torchwood is no exception. There are some halfway decent stories early on, but nothing really totally gels in Torchwood until this moment. It takes until this point before all of the actors in the series are fully settled in and comfortable with their characters. All of the production team is ready to go. And yes, I will grant you all of the scripts for the season are written well in advance, so it's not like the early stories could truly affect the later stories to a huge degree. But certainly, stylistically and pacing-wise, how something is transferred from the page to the screen evolves as the production crew gets more comfortable with the characters and the settings. And that's what happens here. They Keep Killing Suzie is a phenomenal story. It completely feeds into the premiere episode where Suzie killed herself at the end of the story in a shocking ending that was kind of spoiled at the time. But in any case, the idea was always, of course, to bring her back later this season, but also there was every intention to bring her back again the following season, and theoretically once every season going forward. Unfortunately, when it came to that point in Series 2, the actress was pregnant at the time and couldn't commit to the role, and so they went another direction. And then there never really was a Season 3. I mean, there was the Children of Earth limited series, and then there was the American co-production that was a completely different beast. But Torchwood post-Season 2 is very different than what might have happened if it had been a continually ongoing series like it had been intended. In any case, They Keep Killing Suzie brings back the character of Suzie Costello, and it is chillingly effective. She turns out to have coordinated her own resurrection well in advance. The resurrection glove, or risen mitten, as Yanto calls it, has truly bored into her soul and made her desperate to live at all costs. And especially now that she's been on the other side where there's nothing but darkness, she wants to be alive at all costs, and all costs include the life of Gwen Cooper. Just such an incredibly well-written story with mysteries within mysteries. Every character is on point. The writing is perfect. I love this story. And in all fairness, this story could not have happened any earlier in the season. For it to work, Gwen Cooper, of course, has to be firmly established in the group, but we also have to understand all of the other character dynamics of the cast. This is a story that could only be a late season story, and it works perfectly. I'm not sure if it's my favorite story of the season. There are a couple of more really good ones going forward, but that's entirely the point. This right here is where Torchwood finally fully kicks into gear, and it's full steam ahead from here on out. I've only got a couple of more days on Torchwood right now before I flip back to a Doctor Who Christmas special and then the Sarah Jane Smith pilot episode because of the air date order in which they aired, but I am psyched for everything going forward, and especially tomorrow's story is so weird and wonderful, and I have so much to say about it when I get there tomorrow. So, I'll see you then.